Hello everyone. So through the evening we're going to see the rain move further and further towards the east, turning into snow as the back end still makes its way through. So still most of us have to deal with the rainfall, and then some of us deal with the snow. In Roanoke and even in parts of Southside we can get a little bit of that, but it's going to be hard with the warmer temperatures for it to actually accumulate, even though it might be falling as snow. The flooding risk is going to get lower from here on out. We'll actually see the wind risk increase. It was pretty calm during the day, but we're going to notice more of it as we get through tomorrow. This system's pretty large, extending through parts of Alabama still and going well up into New England, and it looks like worst of the flooding conditions are going to be towards Connecticut and Massachusetts. As far as snow is concerned, it's turning in West Virginia, but a lot of that is staying as rainfall even as it makes its way further towards the northeast over the last few hours. Very western edge of Virginia itself and into the core of West Virginia is where that snow is starting to change, but it hasn't really made its way into our region yet. If you've got pictures of the snow tonight, we'd love to see those at WSLS.com/pins. Had a rainbow come through at Clear Lake this far into the season, which is pretty cool to see, and we would love to see any of those features that you get from today. Now, again, that rain's going to move further and further towards the east with the snow spreading that direction. Getting some moderate rain at times, but a lot of the heaviest rainfall rates have had their say at this point. We don't see a whole lot of new snowfall after 2 a.m. There's a little bit left over on western slopes and the highlands. That's about it through Monday morning. The rest of us stay pretty dry, but we still have to deal with some poor road conditions because of the cold temperatures paired up with lots of moisture, whether that's snow or just the water that's there and some freezing going on. As we get towards noon on Monday, the little pieces of snow that are left over start to dry out. We don't have much left going into the afternoon. We'll also melt that pretty quickly because we have a lot of sunshine. It might stack up a little bit more on those northern slopes. In the NRV, we could get more than an inch of snow as this develops as well. But as you go further towards the east, the likelihood is lower. Lexington and Blacksburg, I do think, are going to get an accumulation of at least a few tenths of an inch up towards a whole inch in itself. Tomorrow, a lot of our temperatures in the NRV are in the 20s. We've got quite a few in the highlands that are in the 20s, but from Roanoke towards the east, a lot of those do stay warmer than 32. That helps to prevent any freezing on the road. Now, I still think that there will be some ice out there, and especially if you're headed on 81 south, you want to be careful. But the freezing conditions aren't evenly spread everywhere. Tuesday, we are drier, but a lot of our temperatures are down to the 20s and feel colder than what we do on Monday. Monday is when I think the road conditions are going to be at their worst. They're a lot better by Tuesday, but it's still cold that morning. By Wednesday, lows are starting to increase to at least seasonable conditions. Now, those winds come from the northwest, gusting up towards 20, 25 miles per hour. With highs stuck in the 40s, it's going to feel colder than what the actual temperature is. Rain totals from this weekend in a lot of places get towards 1.5, 1.6 inches. A lot of us between 1 and 2 when all is said and done. Lows fall down to the 30s, with some getting down into the 20s further west. Floyd at 28, Lexington at 35. Mix of rain and snow through the night. On Monday, temperatures are going to be stuck in the 40s for most of us, with some even stuck to the 30s further towards the west. On the extended forecast, temperatures are around 50 degrees again on Tuesday and stay like that pretty consistently through a lot of the week ahead. Once we get through the little bits and pieces of tomorrow morning system, then we're looking at really, really calm weather even as Sunday gets here. And with a high temperature that happened at 3 in the morning today, we got up to 61 degrees. So it's another $100 for the Salvation Army this month.
Nice job.